stakeholders developing strategies and an action plan to make the metro climate smart. The aim is to identify challenges and opportunities that the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro will face due to climate change. The long-term goal? To prepare and build a climate-resilient metro by 2025.
The bad news is that the physical effects of climate change are only just starting. And over the next 30, 40, 50 years, you're going to see them start to accelerate. Prolonged and more pronounced droughts is a big risk for the city, which means you need to think long-term about the water infrastructure and the water catchments, and look at how do we make sure those catchments are properly managed. Beautiful conservation areas, they're also a tourism asset. And then all the dams and bulk infrastructure and water reticulation, fixing the water leaks in the city.
The Nelson Mandela Metro is already in full swing in developing a climate-smart city. The protection and management of undeveloped urban spaces, interventions to address the city's water challenges, and eradication of informal settlements are some of the strategies.
We've been having these engagements for over a year now. And now we're at a stage now where we can launch and tell the residents of the Nelson Mandela Bay that as a city we are at a stage where we are now launching. We have been talking, and the PCC has agreed to assist the metro to make sure that we have a strategy of making sure that what we are seeing across the country, where the issues of climate change can change the lives of the people in 1 second, that we as a city we make sure that we minimize the damages that we have been seeing because of climate.
But climate change also presents opportunities for economic growth.
In Nelson Mandela Bay, there are huge opportunities because we are an area rich in natural capital, particularly wind and energy from renewable sources. The so-called green revolution can really be anchored here.
Climate change is probably the biggest environmental issue of the 21st century, both globally and locally. Residents have been urged to play their part too.
Take comfort on the fact that all the diverse technical, developmental communities, government is involved in finding sustainable solutions such that the city is resilient in as far as the climate challenges is concerned.
Scientists predict that unless global greenhouse gas emissions are reduced, Nelson Mandela Bay residents are likely to see more hot days, more frequent droughts, more intense floods, greater wind speeds, and a change in the prevailing wind direction, as well as sea level rise. Lerato Fekisi, SABC News, Gqeberha.